Do you believe it's acceptable for illegals who commit heinous crimes be released back into the public instead of being detained and deported? Okay, Mayor.
Any individual that
Yes or
causes
no?
harm
Yes or no?
and breaks
Okay,
the
Mayor
law
Wu?
should be held accountable.
This is why you have 6% approval rating, because you suck at answering questions.
Unfortunately, based on your responses, I'm all going to be criminally referring you to the Department of Justice for investigation.
Uh-oh. How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on all the platforms you see above and the platforms below. Hit this thumbs up button. That way my content can stay consistently recommended to you. And also, when you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification in the process, which will bring up another tab to allow you to select all notifications. That way you will be notified whenever I post a video. Last but not least, make sure you go check out my other YouTube channel that I'm uploading and getting stuff going on there. It's called Man, Husband, Father. I welcome everybody to come there. You don't have to worry about any political commentary going on over there. It's blank right now, but I just want to gather an audience before I launch the pilot episode so you guys can all be on there and be ready for it. I'm telling you, it's going to be really good. We're going to be really deep on some things. Just go subscribe to it right now, okay? Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, folks and folks, Mayor Brandon Johnson, Eric Adams, and a few other ones, particularly Chi-Town. Brandon Johnson, them, are in some deep duty. If y'all don't know, he had to go before Congress as they questioned him on his handling of the asylum seekers, the kumbaya, the camaraderies, to treat our friends like this and like that. The people that came in and completely destroyed a lot of communities in Chicago. I'm not talking about the Chicago native thugs and criminals and all that. I'm talking about the ones who are sub-thugs and criminals. You know, the asylum seekers, the dreamers, don't call them illegal aliens, call them undocumented people or undocumented migrants, whatever. They just got hit with something and they were not expecting this, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know how I like to not lollygag and like just get right into it, right? Right? Yeah. Anyway, check this out.
So you don't believe that banning the transfer of individuals into ICE custody for the purpose of civil immigration enforcement encourages illegal immigration into Chicago? Or how about agencies, or agents not being able to stop, arrest, or detain individuals based solely on their immigration status or administrative warrant?
So we comply with all laws, local, state, and federal.
To me, after this line of questioning, it's very clear that these policies that you have all implicated are active and alive and well in your cities, are in direct violation with U.S. Title 8 Code subsection 1324, and is a federal offense. But you all speak about a broken immigration system, and yet here you guys are aiding and abetting in that entire process. I want to be very clear about something. Open border policies, which is something that you guys are talking about, hurts people on both sides, meaning the people that are coming here illegally and then American citizens as well. I do not think you guys are bad people, but I think that you are ideologically misled, which is why, unfortunately, based on your responses, I'm all going to be criminally referring you to the Department of Justice for investigation. And as soon as I leave here, these will be going over to Pam Bondi. I'm not doing that in an effort to bully you guys, but I do believe that your policies are hurting the American people, and you can make that known with the evidence that you can present to the Department of Justice. But if you guys continue doing what you're doing, you're not going to help anyone. You're going to hurt more people, and that's exactly why I'm tired of it. The American people are tired of it. And Chairman, I yield my time.
Would you yield your last minute?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now they're getting ready to have the Justice Department. This is going to go to Pam Bondi, and I hope they do go after this. Pam Bondi already said they were going to be cutting federal funding, or they already did cut federal funding to cities like Chicago for their woke policies when it comes to immigration laws and things like that, or immigration and them wanting to allow men to play in women's sports and things like that. Of the sort. Trust me, yes, folks, it's very, very woke. We have a rhino here in Illinois who I'm going to be having someone on my show as a guest in the upcoming future. Shout out to my man, lawyer Tom DeVore of Illinois. I know what y'all all thinking. What did they violate? The section that she said they violated, I'm glad y'all asked because I didn't know either, but I do want to know. Boom, right? So this thing that they're talking about is right. What is this? This is not it. It's right here. See that? Title 8 USC 13420A. It says, and she says Title 8, right? Title 8 defines several distinct offenses related to aliens, not undocumented, not asylum seekers. Distinct offenses related to aliens, not the ones flying in here to my, we come in peace, take us to your leader. No. So, this says it prohibits alien smuggling, domestic transportation of unauthorized aliens, concealing or harboring unauthorized aliens, encouraging or inducing unauthorized aliens to enter the United States, and engaging in a conspiracy or aiding or abetting any of the preceding acts. Subsection 1324A, Part 2, or Number 2, prohibits bringing or attempting to bring unauthorized aliens to the United States in any manner whatsoever, even at the designated port of entry. It says in this other part, subsection 1324, 1AAI, makes an offense for any person who, knowing that a person is an alien, to bring to or attempt to bring to the United States in any manner whatsoever, such a person at a place or then a designated port of entry or a place other than designated by a commissioner, regardless of whether such alien has received prior official authorization to come, to enter, or reside in the United States, and regardless of any future official action which may have taken with respect to such alien. You got domestic transportation there. You got harboring, which I want to pay attention there because the transportation part says makes an offense for any person who knowing or recklessly disregard of the fact that aliens has come to, entered, or remains in the United States in violation of the law, transports or moves or attempts to transport or move such alien within the United States by means of transportation or otherwise furtherance of such violation of law. Harboring makes it an offense for any person who, knowing or in reckless disregard of the fact that aliens has come to, entered, or remain in the United States in violation of law, conceals, harbors, or shields from detection, or attempts to conceal, harbor, or shield from detection such alien in any place, including any building or any means of transportation. I want to focus on that harboring right there because, in my opinion, some of these mayors, in particular, we're going to focus on here in Illinois, in Chi-Town. Brandon Johnson literally came out and was running his mouth about him and not Blagojevich. Jesus Christ, not Blagojevich. Shout out to Blagojevich. Sorry about that, sir. I'm just messing with you, y'all. Anyway, Pritzker made it a point like if Trump tries to come for our he's going to have to go through me. I mean, that's a lot of space to go around, but Brandon Johnson and Pritzker was putting things out there in word, and I even made videos saying it just behooves me how Brandon Johnson seems to want to protect these illegal immigrants or asylum seekers. Y'all can call them undocumented migrants and migrants, whatever you want to call it. You can say all those things, and there very well may be some people here that are here and doing it the right way. But the point is, he was talking and was willing to protect them and take up for them and plead a case for them more than he was the own natives, our own Chicagoans, my family that are currently there. He was pleading and making the case for them and even just taking up for them as if he was going to defend them. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. So why am I saying that? Because this says, they said it makes it an offense for any person who, knowing or in reckless disregard of the fact that an alien has come to, entered, or remains in the United States in violation of law, conceals, harbors, or shields from detection or attempts to conceal, harbor, or shield from detection such an alien in any place, including any building or any means of transportation. And from the sound of it, when she said that, it sounds like that's exactly what they were doing, particularly Brandon Johnson. We're going to do this. Remember I told you I made a video saying I want to see Brandon Johnson standing out there saying, y'all not going to take them. This is wrong. You just ICE get away. Don't take them. I'm going to stand out there with you guys. Now, this last part right here, which I don't know if this includes him, but let's read the other subsection 1324 1A IV 1A Roman numeral 4. Makes it an offense for any person who encourages or induces an alien to come to, enter, or reside in the United States, knowing in reckless disregard of the fact that such coming to, entry, or residence is or will be in violation of the law. Conspiracy, aiding, or abetting subsection especially makes it an offense to engage in a conspiracy to commit or aid or abet the commission of foregoing offenses. Bringing aliens to the United States, subsection. That's another thing. I don't want to read about that. Anyway, point being, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to get this information out to you guys so we can all learn together on what she found them in violation of, particularly Brandon Johnson, Mayor Eric Adams. And again, guys, I didn't know who the other ones that were on there. I'm pretty sure they're blue state blue state mayors as well. She found all 4 of them and said she's going to bring it to the Department of Justice for Pam Bondi to go after them and prosecute them. Now, with that all being said, do you think something's going to come of this? Because let's keep it real. I think that the whole thing, and I'm not trying to go there, I think the whole thing with the Epstein files kind of got y'all like, you know what? Do you think they have a legit cause to go after them? And ladies and gentlemen, from what I'm told, and I'll show y'all this too. Right here, the penalties for this says the basic statutory maximum penalty for violating this section is a fine under Title 18, imprisonment for not more than 10 years or both. With regard to violation of 8 USC 1324, it tells you all these different things. For each section, it talks about how many years you can get. It doesn't necessarily specify a fine rather, but it does talk about pretty much what's involved and what's going to be happening should they actually end up finding that they were indeed in violation of that code. This, to me, in my opinion, may be something that may be long and drawn out. I never seen something like this happen, so I'm not going to ignorantly speak on it. But in regards to things, when it comes to politics, if anybody's going to be under any type of prosecution, it can go on for a long time. So who knows, about the time that this thing even comes to any sort of fruition with them being in violation of that, if they do indeed end up being in violation of that, will it come around a time where the next election for mayor is going to be? Are they going to be hit with fines, or should they be looking for imprisonment? And I told y'all, you already know what I think about this. Anybody that does anything like this, prison. No fines, prison. Because like she said, you put a lot of Americans at risk by doing something like this. Chicago shut down some after school programs, right? Some other places where kids were able to go, some of these centers shut it down. Y'all remember when they were all in Lambert Airport? And now guess what happened? The Chicagoans are going to have to foot a bill, because guess what? That money went to all those illegals, went to the migrants, and now they want the taxpayers to pay for even more stuff in regards to helping them out. So we're going to see how this all play out. But you guys let me know what you think about all this by putting the comments below after the video. Do you think that there's going to be legit prosecution? Do you think there's going to be any jail time? Do you think it's just going to be fines? Let me know. Leave it in the comment section. All right. If you want to see the next video that I will be doing in chronological order, wait a minute. Don't forget to do what y'all see right here, okay? Now, if you want to see the next video that I'm going to do in chronological order, it's going to be up here. Things I do as a variety. Bam. I am Ty Smith, model Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.